Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indie Digest. Today we're looking at Infested Planet, a top-down, real-time strategy horde shooter, maybe? Essentially, this game is hordes of aliens coming out of these hives trying to destroy your little base. Or more to the point, it's about a team of marines that go to destroy all the hives. You know, it's either defense or attack, you do a bit of both, and it's really quite good. It's got a full campaign mode that I think slowly introduces you to some of the things. Probably should have done it, I didn't, I went straight to skirmish, so never mind. It's got a weekly challenge, it's got leaderboards, it's got 3 different things each week. You know, that's really quite a nifty feature, very Spelunky-esque. So that's all really good. I'm going to be showing a bit of skirmish, just to show a few gameplay mechanics. I have so far beaten Surface and Caves, and Terminus is quite frankly impossible. Good grief, there is impossible, and then there is just there. It's very difficult, it's very difficult. Let's go with a bit of Caves, shall we? Now, each time you click on this, it's completely randomly generating a level. It can be easier or harder than the previous one you did, or the last one, or the next one you will do. This is quite a difficult one because we start here. Here are 5 marines. Now we do start sort of centralised. That is quite a problem because the aliens are going to come from here, they're going to come from here, and they're going to come from here. That's a problem. To counteract this, we are going to have to use, yes, down here, different weapons on each individual marine, different buildings that we can place down, such as turrets, and various tech things that give overall boosts. I am going to start with, let's see, there's one thing I found that's quite good, which is robotics, which gives each of my bunkers a free mini turret and a healing robot. It makes it very easy to defend them, and I think that's quite useful, in my opinion. You know, I think it seems to have worked out quite well for me so far. So we're going to put one of those down, which gives us a turret, and it should probably be able to defend itself, hopefully. If nothing else, it makes it a bit easier when attacking large clumps of bases like this. Which way am I going to go first? That is a difficult question. You don't really want to attack a clump of bases first, that's quite difficult. Ooh. Well, we'll have a look. So, how am I going to attack? Well, there's a question. I could possibly go to the tech menu and put down this so that it gives all of them anti-crowd grenades. That makes it quite easy to attack, but yeah. I personally have become quite fond of the sniper. Now, this is one of the 7 different classes, one of which being a basic rifleman, that you can use. They all have different pros and cons and cost different amounts of BP, which I think is build points, maybe, but I don't know what it is, but it's what everything costs. Interesting to note, before we continue, you don't ever lose BP. If a marine dies, it comes back. If a sniper dies you spent 8 BP on, it comes back as a sniper. All buildings can be refunded for full refunds, and if anything gets destroyed you can just rebuild it. You don't lose BP in this, okay? That's not how the resource management works, it's just that is how much you have. You can gain more by taking bases or these little crates, but you don't lose it permanently. I like that, I very much like that. If you can hold out, you can continue slowly inching up forever. Though the leaderboards are based upon your ability to quickly finish a mission, so that's not really what you're supposed to do. Let's go down first, I think. We're going to get this crate. I'm going to show you how the crates work. So I'm gonna door right click to do an attack move, and the sniper is going to start picking off these turrets. That is his job. He's not good at clearing out these hordes of enemies, but he is good at clearing out turrets. Sort of painful, that's what he does. So let's go in, let's grab this, and then let's tow it back. How is the base faring on its own? Reasonably well with that turret. I mean, I spent quite a lot on that, so it better be doing well. How much this crate is worth? 3. Can't really buy anything for 3, but it'll add up. Let's move on this base. So, sniper. Let's have him take out these things that spawn enemies. and then we'll take the rifleman and we shall press G, which goes to the launch rockets shortcut, and we will have them fire at building. That takes from the global ammo counter that slowly refills and is usable for various buildings. Use it for certain things. There's a helicopter tech that does very nicely. Didn't work out too well for me, though I was playing on Terminus at the time, so was to be expected. So we've taken this base. Once this very faded thing fills up, this very faded circle fills up, the base shall be built, and we shall have that nice turret that I spent so many BPs on. You'll also notice there has been a mutation, you can see along the side. HIVE shell hides less than a third of their towers intact. Resist damage. How much damage? A lot. Well, that's a problem. So, you might be thinking, well, as soon as you take down a base or two, sure, the rest are easy. No! They're not at all easy because they just step up their efforts. As you can see, there are now, in fact, even more aliens attacking the first base, though it's worth as much as this base, so it doesn't really matter. Except that I put my tech building there, so hopefully that's going to go south. Use some rockets. Don't think I even used a rocket, never mind. Okay, we have all the southern bases. That is good, because that's going to mean we only have one area to defend from. Though now this is also spawning, so that's going to be a problem. That's quite a lot of things that are coming. I could put a tower up there. Yeah, let's try and finish this quickly. Let's go to the weapons menu. Let's build a minigunner. That is a very tough dude who has a personal shield and strong versus buildings, but he's a bit slow. It's fine. So have them. Is that defending itself? That's defending itself. Make sure the sniper takes out all the turrets on the way in. And then let's start rocketing it. Shield went up thanks to that easy mutation, but we are able to move in. Now, you might be thinking this isn't terribly hard. Honestly, it isn't. I have played a few games, but I'm already reasonably competent at it. Hives can heal nearby aliens and structures. Well, good. Just what I wanted. So yeah, it does become more difficult. So you know, this might. This is far from one. Okay, that needs a defender. It's at this sort of point where you have to start sending people back because, frankly, this. No. That base cannot defend against that source of firepower. So we're going to bring one marine back, and we're probably going to build a turret. Yeah, that attack's going fine. I can start towing. Get you. Let's go over here. Let's try and build a turret maybe there. Oh god, I don't know that I'll be able to get the chance. I'll tell you what, let's build it pretty far back for now. We can always sell it and move it up in the future if we get the chance, but right now we do just need it to actually push in and take it. Ooh, make sure to capture that. They will regenerate if you don't capture them quickly. So we took that, we have 9 BP, and let's go for a bit of a flank here. Oh, why do they have to split off and go in that direction? That's just rude. No, hopefully, oh actually no, I have one marine down here, he can go and defend. We can also pull in more marines. I'm going to pull a couple more. They came out of that base. I'm not honestly sure what actually decides which base they come out of, but that's the one that one decided to come out of. So we have 3 marines here. Let's have them push up there. Let's have this one push up to this side. I tend to find flanking is a reasonably effective strategy. Oop, that one popped. You can see up here, this is all the units. This rifle will come back somewhere. There it was. I think it might be the closest one they respawn at. Oh, okay, they're having a bit of an issue. Move in, move in. Have any more who died? No. Yeah, final assault has been an issue. Of course, there's that up there, but you know. Might be worth actually just going for that one first, to be honest. It doesn't have any turrets, so it shouldn't be that difficult. Let's Tell you what, let's see if we can get a few Marines over there, just basic Marines. Rifles, as I said there. Have them move up. We'll keep up the assault over here. These Marines will probably die, but they'll respawn and they'll continue fighting later. Let's go for this. Let's get a proper flank going. We've got a few more BPs. We can build maybe a mortar, maybe a close-by offensive turret. We'll do something good with it. Okay, let's make sure they use all their rockets. Ooh, okay, that dude died. We've got 3 Marines respawn over there. That sniper's as good as dead. We'll leave him to his fate. It is worth pointing out, the people who are more expensive, like the minigunners, take a much longer time to come back. Oh, that did not work. Remember what I said about I can do caves? Oh boy, I'm glad I put down the thing that gives us the defensive turrets and everything, because I'm about to need them. Where's my minigunner? Over here. Let's make sure they can attack. Where are all my people? They're still fighting up there? Yeah, they should probably just pull back. They're not going to win that. How to go about doing this? Well, there's a few things. Firstly, what we can do is we can sell off a building we've already made. We don't need that turret anymore because we're attacking from this side, so they're not going to attack this side. And so we now have a little extra money to work with. Let's look into one of these. We could have a flamer, pretty useful. But we could also have, let's say, a mortar. It's probably more useful. Bit about. I don't know if mortars need direct line of sight. I'm going to assume they do. In which case, around here would be a good spot for it. Let's see if we can't. No, we can't fight our way there. Tell you what, let's just build it about here. There's a reasonable line on a few things. Yeah, it needs a direct line of sight. So that mortar's going to start shooting at various things. So it'll probably do good work for us. Okay, there's those 2 riflemen. We'll have them move down this way. Clumps of 3, very difficult to get through, particularly when they've got the regeneration and hive shell things, because they're quite difficult to get through. It shielded that hive. Actually cracking that shell is going to be a problem. If I didn't keep letting a few through, I'd be quite tempted to, at this point, get rid of the... Ooh, there's one. Get rid of the thing that gives turrets on all these, because it's probably not necessary. At least it wouldn't be if we could actually defend properly. Okay, that should do it. They shouldn't be able to get past us. Let's sell it. That gives us 9 to work with. Let's go for an offensive turret, I think. About there should be good. Minigunners, probably fine. Oh, that got destroyed. Rebuild it. Marines died. Bring them back in. And this is basically how it goes. You have to it's a constant battle of just attrition. That's the nice thing. It's all attrition. This you either lose by attrition or win by attrition. There's no one big final sweep. You have to slowly edge in. Make sure you cover every base while you do so. For instance, if these guys went around, they could really screw me over. They're not going to, because they're aliens with the brain of an AI, so I can tell you now they're not going to do something quite like that. But that's the thing, you can predict what they're going to do, and it's all about using your brain to predict what they're planning on doing. Okay, we have a few more BP. Let's quickly spend that on a flamer to get in there and start cleaning out these crowds. Will they get spore mines? All hives are surrounded by proximity mines. Those are insta-kill. You can shoot them, which you should do. But you just have to make sure to attack move around them, otherwise they will just insta-kill your dudes. It's a problem. A significant problem. Okay, let's go for these two. And then it'll just be the one more we need. So we can sell that mortar, we can sell that turret. So we have 24 to work with. Why don't we go for another minigunner and another... let's go with a shotgunner and one more normal marine. Make sure we have everybody over here for the final push. There's a few of them going over that way. So we'll send one normal marine up there just to deal with them. Can set sort of lines by holding right click and mousing. Okay. Final push, attack move, let's see what they can do. Ooh, they're let a few slip past, I got rid of the turrets. Yeah, those mines are not going to save them. And then shielded, we appear to have pushed through. And as soon as we capture this, that should end it. Mission 1. Excellent. So there's my score. Well, it's not really a score per se, but I can score myself on any of those things. Apparently I killed 12,800 aliens, 72 towers, 8 hives, and I lost 14 soldiers in a structure in that time. So, you know, you can score yourself on any of those things if you wish. Let's look at the really difficult one. We'll see why it's really difficult and some of the more advanced things, and then we'll call this video done. So what is it that makes this difficult? Well, everything, basically. They have more of everything. Where did I start? Here. This is the worst start I've ever seen, and apparently they're already what's a proto-hive? Proto-hives. Young hives are periodically spawned. They produce random enemy types. Spore mines. I don't know what this is. What's that? That looks like a problem. Okay then. I have to say this is the most exposed start I've ever had. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, dude. Build. Oh, they also sort of randomly pick some things you're not allowed to have in this case. Turrets. Well, let's go for a... I've never seen a teleporter. This apparently makes replaces marines with AI. I don't really know what that does. It sounded cool. I don't know. Let's also throw a mortar down just to fire at some of these big blobs of enemies. Apparently those are dashing enemies. Good grief, this is quite ridiculous. Let's also get a shotgunner, maybe? Sure, be a shotgunner. Well, that's quite a poor start. Yeah, there's also these spiky things that reflect your bullets right into your face. No giant cannons on this one. That's a nice. Well, it's nice they didn't feel the need to put those in this time. I found those to be quite difficult to deal with. Seems to be going easy on me. Let's try and deal with this. Not going to be able to, but you know, it's worth trying, I suppose. So yeah, you could spend hours just repeatedly trying the same map. I don't know if you can. No, there's no restart. You have to just keep trying new maps. You can spend hours just sort of tinkering with new builds. What do you do with your starting thing? And it's always really different because it always greys out a few things. And in this case, just through the turrets. But I've seen. Well, there goes my base. Quick, take a new one. You can't regen the marines if the base goes. Oh god, sell it. Sell it. Guy's dead. Can't do anything. Make him a sniper, so we can pick off the spawners, and these guys can. I lost. So it's quite difficult. Yeah, you could spend hours on maps like Terminus and just even some of the more advanced ones. and just constantly trying again and again and again. Little new builds. Do you want one sniper to start with? Maybe 3 shotgunners is your favourite way of going about it? There's so many options. This is on Steam. Well, it's just on Steam. It's actually been out, well, you know, it was in beta for a very long time. It's on Steam now. It's really good. It's got a lot of content to it because it's all randomly generated. It's the RTS version of Spelunky. You can quote me on that. You shouldn't, but you can if you for some reason wanted to. It's really good. I like it. I'm probably going to play a lot of this. This is it's been Infested Planet. It's on Steam if you want it, or just Google Infested Planet, or there'll be a link in the description to something or other. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Dings, this has been the Indie Digest, and please tune in next time for more indie games. Thanks for watching.